breezy out here today, you all. Nice and breezy.
You see, there's just one thing I would like to know. What's the problem? What's the problem? Tell me, what's your problem? So what's the problem? Five, four, three, two, one. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? So what's the problem? Tell me. Five, four, three, two, one. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wanna know. Oh, tell me. So what's the problem? I wanna know. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wants to know.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of So What's the Problem? I don't happen to have a problem today, but I do have a guest who's going to be joining me shortly, and I'm not sure if he's been interviewed before, certainly not on So What's the Problem? Guess what? I have just left another studio. I was able to interview, excuse me, the host of Contessa's Court. Contessa's Court is a brand new show that is being produced by Angie B and Bartee Productions. The host is Wanda Julian, and Wanda Julian has a sidekick named Cindy. And Cindy is sort of like, remember Ed McMahon? You remember Ed McMahon. Well, Wanda Julian's sidekick's name is Cindy. And it was such a delightful interview. They were just laid back and comfortable, and that made me comfortable. So I was able to rush from that particular studio, and now I'm in the studio of Angie B and Bartee Productions. As you know, they're the producers of my show, and actually, I have another arrangement with them in that I am their communications and marketing manager. I tell you, I have so many hats to wear. You have absolutely no idea. I have Lolo's social media promotion. And what I do with Lolo's social media promotion is I promote businesses and ministries and authors on Facebook. I promote their events. And I have several satisfied customers, as you can see, one of which is my very own sister. Her name is Dr. Robin Quarterman, and Dr. Quarterman owns Family Dentistry of Daytona Beach, Florida. She just happens to be the sponsor for my show. Thank you, sister. I just love my sister. She is the best sister in the universe. Not only that, but Angie B and I, we're community leaders, and we try to set examples. And so we have generated our own website, and it is called VeluciaBusinessWomen.com. VeluciaBusinessWomen.com. You may log on to our website right now, and the first thing you're going to notice is our lovely, outstanding logo. Well, that logo was created by none other than Sonia Niles. Sonia Niles has a business that's called Divine Doves Designs, and she is extremely creative. She does flyers. Um, she creates graphic designs for your website. I also heard that she's starting to do commercials. So give her a call and see what she can do for you. Because Angie B and I are very proud of what she's done for us. I have a special guest today, and I'm just about ready to introduce you to him. I just first like to say that I had the best time yesterday watching the fireworks, the spectacular fireworks on television. I have in previous years gone to different events to watch the fireworks, but there are just so many people there. And with all this pandemic stuff going on, I just decided to stay at home. So I just got myself some popcorn and a drink, and I enjoyed watching it from the safety of my own home. So I hope you did the same. Okay, drum roll, please. We're about to meet the man himself. Some call him the rage of the stage. I call him Bartee. Come on in, Bartee. Well,
Hello.
hello.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Bartee?
I'm feeling great myself.
Well, thank you so much for for the willingness to come on my show tonight. It's a wonderful thing. I'm happy that you joined me.
My pleasure.
My first question, Bartee, is a question I've wanted to ask for many years, and it's about your name. How exactly did your mother give you that name at birth, or is it a stage name? Tell us.
Well, my older brother William Bartee,
Uh-huh.
he moved to D-Land, Florida in the early '60s,
Okay.
the early '70s,
Uh-huh.
and I came down later in '81.
Uh-huh.
So everyone started calling me Bartee, and it stayed that way. In respect to my brother, I kept it that way.
That's so sweet, Bartee. So your name has a legacy attached to it.
Well, you could say that. Family
Absolutely.
legacy.
Yeah, it really does. And that's a good thing. Well, it's really befitting.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's befitting you. And the fact that you married a lovely woman whom we call Angie B, it just seems to flow. The fact that it's Angie B and Bartee, or Bartee and Angie B. I just love it.
It sounds good together, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. So tell everyone whether or not you think that I'm doing a great job for you in Angie Bartee, because
Yeah.
I'm your communications and marketing manager.
I've told you many times, I really do appreciate you because you're taking a load off my back. My wife, she does a lot,
She does.
and she sometimes forget that I'm retired. When she brought you into the picture, it really helps me out a lot, and you're doing a fantastic job. And I wish you to continue this as long as she's still working.
Thank you so much, Bartee. I don't mind it at all. As a matter of fact, I am really enjoying it. I guess I just have a knack for being on stage. I don't have any stage fright. I've never suffered from that. And I've just always had a lot of self confidence. And then I'm kind of chatty.
Well, that's all it takes. You know, you got to know your words, know where you at, know where you feel, and go with the flow. And you do that. You do
And
that.
go with the flow. And you know, when I first started, I just knew I was going to have a difficult time convincing guests to be on my show. But that is not the case, Bartee. I already have a long list of people that are waiting to be on my show.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, letting people get on your show and explain what they do,
Yes.
like I'm explaining what I do. I forgot to tell you now, my Bartee, my brother,
Uh-huh.
uh, he was one of the founders of the disciples of Daytona Beach gospel groups.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was. My brother passed in '92.
Oh, I'm
They
sorry.
recorded, I think, eight, uh,
Uh,
uh, eight,
mhm,
one single and a LP with I think
mhm.
8 or 9 songs on there.
Okay.
But some of the songs they're playing now.
Hmm.
So anybody that's familiar with the Disciples of Daytona Beach, Florida,
Okay.
yeah, that was my brother William Bartee.
Wow, the Disciples of Daytona Beach, Florida. Do you still happen to have one of those recordings, Bartee?
Yes, I do. I have his LP and the 45, but I had all those remastered and put on a
Uh,
CD, and I have
okay.
copies available for people who would like to purchase them.
Well, you can put my name at the top of that list because I certainly would love to hear William Bartee. I'd love to,
Oh,
Bartee.
you Doug is saying now, he just sung with gospel keys. Uh, I'm not into a lot of gospel
Uh-huh.
songs, but there's a whole lot of. I don't have his
Uh-huh.
portfolio in front of me now. He's old school.
But I love gospel. I listen to gospel every day. And whether it's old school gospel, which is a favorite, or contemporary gospel, if they're praising the Lord, I'm going to love it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to love it. So Bartee, tell me, how did you become a recording artist? I mean, it sounds like it's just a natural gift that your family members have.
Well, I've been singing for a long time,
Hmm.
in the '70s. My brother, I'm from Akron, Ohio,
Hmm.
and there was a lot of groups up there in that time. Uh,
Hmm.
my brother, he was with 1,000 Pounds. That was the name of their group. They
Oh,
left out and went to California along with James Ingram and his band,
okay.
and a few others.
Hmm.
Howard Hewitt also left and went to California. I
Okay.
went and I went to prison,
Hmm.
and after I got out, I started back again doing my thing.
Okay.
Uh, uh, but I've been singing for a while, and I enjoy it, and
You do.
I do it now for relaxation.
Yes, but Barty, I recall even before I've been in Daytona now about 13 years, but way before I moved to Daytona Beach, we used to come to Daytona Beach to your performances.
Well, thank
And
you.
yeah, and so you were very popular then. I mean, you were extremely popular then, and you were working the circuit all throughout Volusia County and in and out of the state, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, I sing in and out of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll sing with anybody anytime I'm being paid. I'm there. But now, I'm retired now, as I stated earlier. So
Right.
the time now was, like I said, I do it
Uh-huh.
here mainly for entertainment purposes only.
Of course.
Right.
And I also know for a fact because I have heard you sing these love songs to your wife when I just happened to be at your home. So, you know, you can't really say that you're really retired.
Well, I love love songs. That's
Oh,
mainly what I do. I'm a balladeer.
oh,
And, yes, when I rehearse, my wife, she likes my voice, and I appreciate that. So she gets serenaded a lot in our practice.
Yes, she sure does. She gets serenaded a lot. And you also sang on the opener to my show, which is called So What's the Problem? That is Bartee's voice that you hear. And he says, there's just one more thing I'd like to know. So what's the problem?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Good times said by all.
That's a great thing. Now, is that called a voiceover? What's that called? I don't know.
You could say that. My wife, she does a lot of editing, and she needs voices to add to her videos or whatever. She asks me sometimes to be that person.
Right.
So get in where I fit in.
Yes, that's because you're her husband and you're always there, so it's convenient. And then you got this great voice. And so, yes, Bartee, I just absolutely love it. I get so tickled every time. Of course, I love everything that's mine. So it's my show.
Well, I thank you very much. And my voice is also what I do is when we have the beauty
Bazaar. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm gonna talk to you about that for a while if you don't mind. More Beautiful and Ball Beauty Bazaar.
Oh, absolutely. The bold ball beauty. Yes.
And at one time you were my background vocal.
Absolutely.
You remember doing your steps?
Yes, I believe that was last year, was 2021. And so we weren't able to have the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar for 2 years prior to that because of COVID. But last year, it was on and popping.
Yeah, it was on and popping. I think that was our best ones yet so far. I'd like to give a shout out to all the models that participated in the show. My wife has a way of organizing vendors, and that's what she does. I mean, she does. Yes. I'm just in the background. I get in where I fit in. She does the majority of the organization.
She does. She's very good at it.
And again, we're coming up this year, September 15th to the 18th.
Yep.
So we want everybody come check us out. I'm gonna do a couple songs. We'll have some surprise entertainment. I'll give it out now. We might have Miss Ruby come back. But she's always a part of the show.
Oh my gosh, Miss Ruby.
Now it's gonna be 6th annual weekend retreat. We start September 15th to the 18th.
Right.
Oh, Beautiful and Ball Beauty Bazaar.
Yes.
But we want to let everyone know that we hope to see you there. And tickets will be sold at the door.
Right.
And also, we have representatives going out selling tickets.
Yes, and they're only $10.
Only $10.
Only $10.
We're looking for more models. But in order to be in the modeling show, you have to be an alopecia.
Yes, you must be an alopecia.
Yes.
Yes, and would you tell us what an alopecia is, Bartee? Because
alopecia is any time you have a hair loss. You see some people with hair loss. You see them. Some men, they had a bozo. They have hair on the side, none at the top. See, I'm not alopecia. I'm bald by choice.
Right.
But anytime you have any type of hair loss, that's one form of alopecia. Alopecia, there's many forms of alopecia.
Okay.
Alopecia, I should say.
Right, alopecia, right.
Yeah, and so my wife, she has alopecia, and she's doing this again. This is her 6th year. She was doing things before that in regards to bringing people aware of what's happening with alopecia.
Right.
Until that slap that was heard around the world.
Yes.
It was kind of in the background.
It was.
But now everybody seems to be talking about it. But we want to keep it going anyway because you know how things sometimes will fade out.
Yes,
Yeah, it'll fade out. But
absolutely.
this is something my wife enjoyed doing.
Hmm.
It's one of her passions. So, you know, I'm her husband, so I got to give her some support.
Absolutely. And I think you do a very good job of that, Bartee. You're very supportive because alopecia is a disease. It's
Yes,
not a
it is.
joke. It's not a joke. It's a disease. And so it affects children. It affects adults. It affects both men and women. And it's extremely difficult if you're a child with alopecia because of bullying, the bullying that goes on in school. And we have lost some young people who have taken their own lives as a result of bullying and their lack of self-esteem. It's very difficult for them to be able to handle the fact that everyone else has hair and they don't.
Yeah, it can be
It's troubling.
troubling, especially for the younger.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
But
so true.
the Bold Ball Beautiful Beauty Bazaar does bring awareness to the community. Angie B speaks out about it. As a matter of fact, Bartee, I'd like for you to tell my audience how you felt about that Oscar slap because your wife was in great demand, I believe, as a result of that blowing up in the media. What happened?
Yeah, but well, my perspective is a little bit different. You know,
Right, right. That's
the way
okay.
I see it, I don't think
Hmm.
only. Well, the only reason I think that Will Smith slapped
Uh-huh.
him because the look that his wife Jada gave him. You
Hmm.
know, at first, you know, comedians. I mean, that's what they do,
Right.
and
They
I
make
don't really think that he was cracking on her because she has alopecia.
hmm.
To me, he just told a joke, and it was, you know,
Right,
he laughed at it at first,
right.
and when he looked at his wife, you know, the
Hmm.
way her face responded, then I guess he said he had to make a decision. Now I
Hmm.
wouldn't have did that
Hmm.
personally. You know, I would have waited till it was over, and I would have went back there and talked to Will as a man. You know, even though he's a comedian, I would, you know,
Right,
I would
right,
appreciate if you don't, uh, don't crack on my wife, you know, and I would explain to him what she had
right,
and that it was something serious that she was dealing with, and
right.
we went
But
from
Barty, I want to know how that affected your wife. How did that affect her? I mean, was she in demand from, the media and other?
yeah, you know, well, everybody wants, you know, how that go.
Uh
She's been doing this for a while, so when that happens,
huh. Hmm.
everyone start calling her, you know, get an interview or for her to tell her story about what's going on. That's it's all good. But my
Okay.
wife, she has enough self confidence in herself that that wasn't a problem. I
Right.
mean, she didn't feel no way hurt by that because
Right.
she felt, you know, somewhat towards Jada, you know,
Right.
because, you know, Jada seemed to, she took it back from her heart. It was, you
Right.
know, he was
Yes.
just cracking on her because she had that type of disease. And
Yes.
I guess she was just coming out with her hair, you know, showing that she
Right.
had alopecia. So I think,
Well, because she's an actress, most people have only seen her, with a head full of beautiful hair. So to go from that to not having hair, it is shocking. It's shocking. And then maybe the whole world didn't know. I certainly didn't know that she suffered from alopecia. But I do know that Angie B suffers from alopecia and that I believe she's had it for quite some time. I believe when she was a younger woman, she realized she had it. And then
yeah,
I think maybe one of her older relatives eventually shared with her the fact that they suffered from it as well. So it's genetic. Sometimes it's genetic.
yeah, sometimes it is genetic, runs in the
Right.
family. Uh,
Yeah.
Like you were saying, some women,
Mhm.
takes it gracefully, but
Right.
there's the part of the Bible that talks about a woman's hair.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of the women that's losing hair now, I guess they can, you know, but to each his own. I mean, to me, know your worth, and
Yes.
if that's the situation where
Absolutely.
a lot of times when my wife goes out, I go with her.
Uh-huh.
We go to some of these alopecia meetings, and some of the ladies there still wearing the wigs,
Of course.
costly wigs,
Yes.
and they're not ready yet to
No,
let go of that. So,
they're
I,
not ready.
I don't. To each his own.
To
Live
each his
and let
own.
live. That's my motto.
Absolutely, because
You
it's all
feel
about
ready?
self. It's all about self-image.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, how you feel? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, how you care about it. As long as you know about, for me, as
Yes.
long as you know for yourself that you confidence in yourself, and
Yes.
regardless what people are going to say. Well, I would say this. Now, when my wife showed me that she was bald and she had alopecia,
Uh-huh.
I called her a China baby.
Oh,
Because
that's what I heard.
yeah, that's what she looked like. Now, if it was something opposite, I would, well, knowing me, I would have said something, but it fit her perfectly. Now, I guess it would have been a crack. I wouldn't, wouldn't have been my intention of saying, let's say she had a lot of lumps or whatever. This is how I am, a jolly guy. I would
Right.
say, maybe you need to keep that wig on,
Uh-huh.
or
Mhm.
something of that nature. But she had confidence in it. I mean, she appreciated what I said, and she was
Right.
like a China baby, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. I think you were already falling in love with Angie B at that time too, Bartee.
But we had just met. What love got to do with it?
Love has everything to do with it.
It ain't what Tina Turner said.
It had to be. You married her less than 6 months
What
later.
love
That
got,
was
yeah,
love.
what love got to do with
That was love.
it?
He loves you, Angie B. She already knows it. So
Yeah,
Bartee, check this out.
what?
I have cut my hair this length several times in my lifetime, and I get so many compliments on it. But I also got so many other concerns from people that said, "Oh, I just can't believe you cut your hair. Oh, why'd you cut your hair? Oh, why are you wearing your gray hair? Blah 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 blah." So guess what?
That's what I'm saying. See, you got to know. You got to know.
You
Now,
got to know.
since you said that, I was at the what was that?
Uh,
Spectrum. I went
you
to
was
get
at Bucky's.
no. I was at Spectrum. I went to get a cable,
Oh,
and just so happened I was next in line, and I got taken care of. And as I was leaving, it was a black lady that was at
uh,
the door.
uh,
And I checked my wallet. I didn't have no cards with me.
uh-oh.
Checked it, went to my car, I didn't have anything there. So I went back inside and we talked for a minute. And I gave her my wife's website and I told her. But I said, now, do you have I asked her because her
Uh-huh.
hair was cut a little shorter than yours, but she had
Uh-huh.
hair.
Uh-huh.
And she said no, but it's because of alopecia that I cut it like this.
Oh,
So yeah, so
good.
I don't know if she contacted my wife or not, but I gave her
Uh-huh.
my wife's phone number and the website,
Okay.
and I also told her about
The
September
Bold, Bald,
15th.
Beautiful Beauty Bazaar.
Oh, beautiful and bald. Yes, I did. So hopefully she'll contact my wife, and she'll be a part of this in September.
Okay, very good. Well, I'd just like to mention quickly before we go on a break that the sixth annual Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar is held here in Daytona Beach, Florida, September 15th through the 18th of this year. And it's a wonderful event. We have vendors that come out, and the vendors are selling their wares, and we're networking, and we have entertainment, and we have Bartee, who's already said he was going to sing several tunes for us. We have food vendors, and we have the event at the Museum of Arts and Sciences in the Train Building. So it's a beautiful historic place to be. The museum is available to us, and it is just a really wonderful event. And so if you know someone who has alopecia, make sure to reach out to them. We can be contacted on our website. It's www.boldbeautifulandbald.com.
Say that again.
www.boldbeautifulandbald.com.
I just wanted you to say bold, beautiful, and bald. That's what it, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yes,
I enjoyed being a part of your show, and we'll be right back.
We will.
You will?
Yes, we'll be right back with more of So What's the Problem?
But I got some churches. I got some. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You ain't here selling serving repast food and all that. I mean, you know,
no repast food.
You know when you be at the, I mean, you know when you be at the fruit and them old women got there serving the food. At the fruit.
Yeah.
Serving the food. And they be doing something, you be wanting, they have chicken and ham and ribs, and you be wanting a piece of rib chicken. Oh, no, baby, it gets for the family. and how that little side over the macaroni and cheese, they be digging on the side. Just give me some cheese. And we have a problem when we tell, oh, I know my child. I know my child ain't dead. They said, you don't know what your child is.
Look at Elder Levine over there. Look at Elder Levine.
Amen.
Amen.
You don't know what your child do when they ain't in your eyesight.
Well, where my
We
children?
done been children before.
Where my children?
And we always will be good.
It's time to get your copy of the brand new audiobook by NGB and Bartee Productions, Books and Besties. This audiobook features stories written by Loretha Simon, Tamala Lucas, Bartee, the author, April DeBro, Chanel Coleman Wesley, Dr. Barbara Buchanan, and me, Evangelist Angie B. Sponsored in part by insurance agent Debbie Scarborough with AMBA, Business with a Heart with Tahara Thompson, Triumphant Magazine from Teresa Jordan. This audiobook features a special highlight from the Fresh Book Festival. And Volusia Business Women. Attention please. Books and Besties. The audiobook, Volume 1, is now available. Be sure to contact any of these authors to purchase your audiobook. Produced by NGB and Bartee Productions and narrated by me, the Queen Bee, Evangelist Angie B. So advisory is highly recommended before listening to this audiobook. Sexual content is included. Confinement Chronicles, the inspirational audiobook series produced by Angie B Productions, is now emerging from the curve in 2021. You are now listening to Volume 2 in this series, and it is entitled The Single Saved Struggle. Our next story is titled The Value of Virginity, and it was written by Loretha Simon. Whether your virginity was stolen or consensual, virginity is valuable and still has its place in our society. My virginity was stolen. What is a virgin? The very first mention of the word virgin in Genesis chapter 24, verse 16. The woman Rebecca was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever slept with her. Attention please. VeluciaBusinessWomen.com presents our next Daytona Beach pop-up shop. Join us at the Volusia County Public Library, Daytona Beach Regional Library Meeting Room, located at 105 Jackie Robinson Parkway in Daytona Beach. Admission is free. You'll meet authors, enjoy networking, meet entrepreneurs, and of course, you can go shopping. Vendors may register by calling 407-914-6519. That's 407-914-6519. Or send an email to VeluciaBusinessWomen@gmail.com. Bring the kids. Bring your family. And have fun at the Volusia Business Women pop-up shop. This event is sponsored and presented by Angie B and Bartee Productions, Lolo's Social Media Promotion, and Volusia Business Women. Visit us online, register your business and upcoming event at www.VelusiaBusinessWomen.com. We are stronger together.
These church announcements is being brought to you by We Keep It Real Funeral Home. Amen. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
And their church motto is, if you ugly living, what makes you think we can make you look good dead? Let the church say amen.
Amen, amen.
Let the church say amen again.
Amen,
Amen. Make him look like himself. Make him look like himself. This is a picture of him 2 years old. Only thing is he ain't got no teeth and he don't even. make him look like himself. Calm down.
Bartee, I tell you what,
Tell me.
Miss Ruby is hysterical.
Yes, she is.
Oh my gosh. That was the best, even though Angie B may not admit it. She know that was the best birthday party.
Well, she surprised me a lot with parties of my own on my birthday.
Uh-huh.
Well, although this wasn't a surprise,
Uh-huh.
I tried to do something different for my wife for her birthday. So we see what the future holds. Maybe.
Well, that was certainly different. The Getting Over the Hump live dinner show, that was different, Bartee.
Well, thank you.
That was different.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh, we really enjoyed it. We started out because Angie B arranged to have a Mother's Day live makeup. And so we were able to enjoy that earlier during the day. And then we were able to go back home and get dressed and get all fancy and duded up, but we didn't have to do makeup.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
That was great.
Yeah, it was.
And then we enjoyed the dinner. The service was really good, but I tell you, that doggone Miss Ruby stole the show.
I tell you, as Miss Ruby. She's a comedian from Orlando, Florida, and she's highly sought after.
Yes.
We really do appreciate her presence there, and we're going to continue with much more once we set our site and once we determine where we're going to have the comedy show at.
Right.
Say live.
Right.
Hump show. We will announce it. Hopefully, we will announce it on one of your shows.
Oh, that would be fantastic. I'd love to announce that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I heard Angie B say that there's a possibility that Miss Ruby may make an appearance at the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar this year. Ooh, oops. That's a well-kept secret, everyone.
Why did the dog chase the cat?
Okay, Bartee, let me ask you this. I have found out from a little birdie that you're also an author.
Yes, I am an author because of my wife.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now, I have my own story to tell, which I'm working on it now. I have been working on it for a while. I've been asked to complete it. My wife's been getting on me, I'm procrastinating. I need to get that done. But in the meantime, me and my wife, we have written 2 books together. And, she's an author, and she has like 4 or 5 books. And so I'm not trying to catch up, but I'm enjoying the experience of my wife creating.
You're enjoying the experience of writing.
Yeah, yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I encourage all, especially men out there, if you got a story to tell it before you
Yeah. Exactly.
Let somebody know. Leave something for your kids.
Absolutely.
Grandkids.
Yep.
Or for the police to find the bodies that you left. Do stuff, And ladies, write something about your first love and how you keeping it together. Everybody has a story to tell.
Everybody has a story to tell. It's your testimony, and everybody has a different story because we're all different. That's it. We're all different. God made us all different for a reason. And we all have interesting stories to tell. I remember at one time when I didn't think I had a story to tell, and guess what? You see Fired Up back there?
Fired Up?
Fired Up. Fired Up made me an Amazon International #1 best-selling author. It is very, very popular. And I am just elated that I was invited to join Fired Up by none other than Angie B, who referred me to our publisher, Rebecca Vijay, and Rebecca Vijay said yes. How about that? And now, guess what? I am also a best-selling author with Joy Comes in the Morning. That's the page. That's the page my stories. Oh, that's someone else. That's a cute fella. Anyway, it's called Joy Comes in the Morning. We have 90 authors, and it's an anthology, and it's a 90-day devotional. And guess what, Bartee?
What?
I'm going to be interviewing more Joy Comes in the Morning authors on my show.
You're going to be busy.
Yeah.
That's
well, we have 90 authors, so I can't interview them all at once. So I take a few at a time.
That's great. That's great.
Now, in addition to that, you know that your wife has made a career out of narrating audiobooks.
Oh, yes.
As a matter of fact, Bartee, I believe you were able to sing one of the tunes on my Fatherhood audiobook, which is entitled My Father Richard S. Quarterman, the singer, bridge champion, and whistler. And because he was in an off-Broadway show called Old Man River, I really made a special request of Angie B to ask you if you would mind singing some of the song on my audiobook, and you did that, and it is just marvelous.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
As a matter of fact, it is flying off my email. It's just flying off. When I tell people Bartee, they say, "Ooh, Bartee, the same dude, the same program." Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the story about your father that I actually enjoy hearing about. I really did. That's why I say more men out there or ladies too should write stories about their father.
Absolutely.
And mothers too.
Yes. We're going to do I don't believe we've ever done a motherhood audiobook, Confinement Chronicle. Oh, but we will.
Yeah, you need to.
Absolutely. So I believe this year the host hotel is again the Aku Tiki, the Best Western Aku Tiki Hotel on A1A in Daytona Beach, Florida. And if you would just go to boldbeautifulandbald.com, you will be able to get every bit of information you need on how to register for the weekend retreat. Now, let me tell you about that weekend retreat. At that weekend retreat, we start out on Thursday night and we do a little networking. We like to try to get to know each other. Sometimes we do the little marshmallow thing. What's it called, Bartee, when you put the little marshmallow?
Too much chocolate and cream. S'mores is what they call it, but it's a lot of chocolate. Now, good chocolate now because we get it from downtown Beach Street, Angela and Phillips. And it's good chocolate, but
it's excellent. It's excellent. And we try to do that. The Aku Tiki is right on the beach. I mean, it is just, oh my gosh, they got a little tiki hut out back, and it's a full service tiki bar. So if you want to order a libation, or if you just want to order you some lemonade, whatever. At your disposal. We have workshops that next Friday morning, and I believe we're going to have a pool party this year.
I was wondering when you was going to say something, because last year, those ladies, they took over the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they took over the pool because they have a DJ.
It's a beautiful pool. They got a DJ. They have a restaurant. I'm not sure we're providing food, but you can order your own chicken wings.
Yeah, you have to order your own food this year.
Yeah, order your own
happy hours from 4 to 5.
Yes.
And you get to drink all you want.
All you want, and bring your swimsuit and bring you some sunscreen because this
Yeah,
is Florida.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Bold Ball Beautiful Beauty Bazaar. And so we have not only the weekend retreat, but we also have the Beauty Bazaar, which is on Saturday. It's an all-day event. And
Yeah.
trust me, it's so much networking going on. You'll really enjoy it. We do have a vendor fee because we have a vendor fee. That's how you do business. You have a vendor fee.
Right. Then again, the money goes to the corporation of alopecians.
Well, yeah, Angie B makes a donation to the National Ariata Association,
Yeah.
and then of course we have overhead. But the Angie B and Bartee provide a table with a cover and a chair or two, so you don't have to bring that. You just have to bring your wares.
Yeah, just your wares, what you're selling.
Yes, you just
And
have to bring
your families and friends.
Absolutely. It's a family community event, and it's very beneficial. Everyone knows someone that's suffering from alopecia. Like I said, alopecia is a disease. It's not a joke.
What the Slice Stone say? It's a family affair.
It is a family affair. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's time for today's dental tip by none other than Dr. Robin Quarterman. She owns Family Dentistry of Daytona Beach, and it's located at 244 North Frederick Avenue, right here in Daytona Beach. You can call 386-255-0238 to make an appointment. Dr. Quarterman's dental tip for this week is: your teeth are the hardest substance in your body. You are giving your teeth a sugar bath when you eat hard candies. An acid attack is caused when you drink sodas. These two things will soften the teeth and create cavities. So, what you want to do is you want to call Dr. Quarterman's office at 386-255-0238 and make yourself an appointment. If you only make 2 visits to the dentist once a year, 2 visits, that's more than once a year. But if you just make those two dental visits, you will have healthy teeth and gums. Thank you, Dr. Quarterman.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Quarterman. I had to drink me some water because, sodas and candy.
Yes. And Dr. Quarterman says that you really need to drink 32 ounces of water after you drink an acidic soda or after you eat a piece of hard candy, because it will neutralize that sugar that's eating your teeth, Bartee.
32 ounces?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I got to try harder then, though.
So listen, Bartee, so are you going to have a surprise for us at the Bold Ball Beautiful Beauty Bazaar? Didn't I hear you say that you were going to perform?
Yes, I'm going to perform, and I'm going to have other guests.
Oh.
Bartee and Company will be there.
Okay, and we always usually have that great DJ. DJ.
I can't say the government name. I'm a DJ Shaheen.
DJ
Shaheen. Now he creates all the beats for us. They're original beats. Now, you can't broadcast any information on this Facebook or what is this computer stuff.
I understand, yes.
It's got to be an original.
Yes.
So that's what you get.
And
he's going to be there live again. Doing his thing.
Yes.
So we talk about him a lot. But, that was the first time people ever seen him last year.
Yes, DJ Shaheem. And I'm telling you, he will have that museum. It'll be rocking. The trains will be doing the
Yeah, he gets it going. He gets it going.
He really does get it going, I tell you. So I'm really excited about it. Oh, let me make one more quick announcement, Bartee.
Okay.
The visionary of Joy Comes in the Morning has invited some of these 90 authors, and they're going to be coming to the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar.
There you go.
How about that?
You took part of my surprise away, but that's all right. That's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah,
So
they're gonna be there and they're gonna be showing out.
yes, they are, and because they're not just authors, they're entrepreneurs and business women and business leaders and ministers and everything. And I believe Angie B has an official welcoming committee for Dr. Vanessa Blackwell, and her Joy Comes in the Morning.
Joy comes in the morning.
And we have at least 4 local residents who are authors in Joy Comes in the Morning. Do you know who they are, Bartee?
Yes, I know who they are, and if I told you, I would have to. So you know.
Well, thank you so much, Bartee. I believe our show is just about to come to an end, but before it does, I would just love to remind you once again that the reason we have the Bold, Bald, Beautiful Beauty Bazaar is to inform the community and to make sure the community is aware that alopecia areata is a disease. And so we're there to help you realize that it's okay for you to sort of come out and allow us to help you accept the fact that you do suffer from the disease. Okay, you can still live a very healthy life and a very beautiful one, because I have seen the most beautiful bald women, Bartee.
Oh yeah, my wife is one of them.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You know,
See,
hey,
I knew he was gonna say
bold, beautiful, and bald. You know, say that with me. Say that with me.
Oh, say it with you. Bold, beautiful, and bald.
Yeah,
.com. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that, Bartee. Angie B is absolutely a beautiful bald woman, but she's also a serial entrepreneur. She has written many books. She has a prior broadcasting career, and she produces audiobooks, of which I am the proud owner of 4 of them. And she also has an event on Facebook where she does a virtual Authors for All workshop. Thank you, Angie. I couldn't remember what it was. She does a virtual Authors for All workshop. This is what I attended on July 16th. She's going to make it available for your children, because your children are out of school. And your children can also become authors. They can become legitimate authors by attending this virtual event on July 16th, and they'll start writing. So you want to reach out to Angie B. She can be, her phone number is 407-914-6519, or you can just simply send an email to angiebproductions@gmail.com. Angie B is all over Facebook. She's a Facebook queen. And so if you just enter her name, one of her sites is going to pop up. All righty.
Now, you know, me and my wife, we normally have a cup at the end. When we do our show, we have Getting Over the Hump show every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday
7 until.
Yes.
It's supposed to be our show, but you know, sometimes we go over. But this time I'm by myself. So this is my cup for the day.
Amen. And Bartee, I'd just like to thank you for being a guest on So What's the Problem? It has been a pleasure. Thank you for allowing my audience to know a little bit more about who Angie B married, because we see Angie B a lot more than we see you. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me on So What's the Problem?
Thank
Cheers.
you. And I would like to say to you,
Uh-huh.
why did the dog chase the cat?
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Okay.
You see, there's just one thing I would like to know. What's the problem? What's the problem? Tell me, what's your problem? So what's the problem? Five, four, three, two, one. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? So what's the problem? Tell me. Five, four, three, two, one. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wanna know. Oh, tell me. So what's the problem? I wanna know. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's the problem? Tell me. I wants to know. So what's the